All right, welcome here to the Dogs of Endurance Racing, and happy Easter to all our viewers out there. Appreciate all of you folks, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Watching them practice here, very pretty colors on these cars. Man, I'm going to have to make sure that I do tell Layla she has a really pretty car there, man. That is nice. Like it very much. So stay with us here, folks. We got about 2.5 minutes till these guys do grid or qualify. I'm sorry about that. Qualify. Make sure we do update trading paints again. I want to make sure that everybody's paints are showing. We do have a few new folks out there with new paint jobs. I want to make sure that their hard work and efforts to create a beautiful looking car are definitely awarded by having them on the broadcast. All right, closing seconds here till qualifying, so get ready for these guys to lay down some great times. We will watch them.
Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate it.
All right, we got some times coming in. I'm still trying to make some last minute adjustments here so just kind of stay with me, folks, but we're going to get ready to go to racing here in just a couple minutes. All right, qualifying time is over, and we're going to get down to it here in just a second. So stay with us, folks, here, because I believe this is going to be pretty decent here. VIR, one of the great tracks here at on iRacing. So hopefully we're going to see a great race here tonight, or today. Excuse me. Very happy Easter Day. Waiting for them to take the grid here. All right, so let's run down the qualifying order here. Francis in on the pole in the 226. Outside of him, the number 44 of Kevin Smith. In third, the number 49 of Jeffrey Belk. Good to see Jeffrey back out there. Rena's starting in fourth. Dog going to be starting fifth. Great starting position for him. Marcus Kramer in sixth. Matthew in seventh. Crusher going to be starting eighth in the MX-5. Or, I'm sorry, that's the Pontiac Solstice. Never mind. Jimmy Eifling going to be starting ninth. We've got a few here, a couple that did not grid yet. Layla has not gridded, nor has Michael Denton. All right, there's Layla finally taken to the grid, and she will be running the. Tell you what we'll do here. Let's go through this. Running the Indy car. Francis, Kevin Smith, and Dog running the Indy car. In the Cup car, going to be running Jimmy Eifling running that. Impala National, Layla's running that. The McLaren, we got Marcus Kramer, Matthew Renas, all running the McLaren. And Pontiac Solstice, Michael Denton and Crusher both running that. So, all right, getting back up here. That's going to put Michael Denton in the back of the field in the Pontiac Solstice. All right, let's get back up here to our leader, as they're going to be taking the green flag here in just a minute to get this thing underway. Even the pace car's having a hard time keeping it on the track. All right, pace car's off. Green, green, green. We're off and running here at VIR. Indy cars leading the way so far. Francis getting out there to a little bit of a lead over second place. Jeffrey Belk taking over second from Kevin Smith. IndyCar's really dominating right now. Renus leading in the McLaren. Quite a ways back of these guys already, 7-8 seconds, losing a lot of time to them Indy cars, but they're in a zip code of their own. $11 racers out here today. Good deal. Dog in 5th place here. Actually, Dog is in 7th place, losing lots of positions there to all the McLarens, but pacing himself, taking his time, making sure he hits his marks. It's not about how good you can win here. It's making sure you stay on the track, don't get no incidents. Safe racing. All right, they got 90 minutes to turn laps here, so they got a lot of racing to go here, folks, so stay with us. Crusher back here in 8th. Running in the Soltis. Jimmy Eifling in 9th, running in the Cup car. Layla right behind him in the National. She's driving the National car today. She should have a good run. I think she was pretty good in practice. Turned in some decent times. And it looks like taking up the last place here, Michael Denton pacing himself already over a minute behind our leaders, but no big surprise there because them leaders are checking out on the field. Let's get up here with the leader. Francis in the lead. Kevin Smith now back in second as he got back by Jeffrey Belk. Those two having a race of their own. Kevin Smith has good places that he does turn pretty well, and other places not quite so well. But that's the product of these cars here. Indy cars, boy, they're pretty tough on these road courses, but not really made for road course racing per se. I probably shouldn't even have said that. they can run about anything actually with the right setup under them. So Renus back here in 4th place, top of his class in the McLaren. Dog right behind him in the 5th place overall. He has picked up a couple more positions there. He was 7th, and now he's up to 4th. Some of these guys may be having some issues. Looks like Renus and Marcus have kind of gotten passed up by Dog, so Dog moving into 4th. Finally getting a grip on that car and getting a handle on it is it's a little tricky out here. This car's got a lot of horsepower under the hood, and it's a handful. You don't want to get onto the gas too quick or you will go around. Dog doing a good job here of handling it. Running 4th in his class. All the Indy cars up in the top 4. Renus in 5th there, top of his class with the McLaren. Marcus Kramer running 6th, 2nd in his class. Matthew running 7th, be 3rd in his class. Jimmy Eifling, the only one out here in the Cup car. And boy, he is really driving the wheels off of that thing. Doing a heck of a good job. Layla off the track. Whoa, Layla, get that thing back on the track. Layla, the only one out here driving the national car today. So if she completes this race, she will win her class. Crusher in the Soltis. And right behind him, Michael Denton picking up the pace quite a little bit here. Closing in on Crusher. Crusher 1st in his class. Michael Denton 2nd in his class. Kevin Smith trying to run down Francis has caught up to him by quite a little bit. He's 2.7 seconds behind him. You can see Francis right ahead of him. Francis going by Layla. Layla getting way off track there to give them guys plenty of room to get by. Kevin Smith looking to maybe try to capitalize on this and try to take the lead away from Francis. Good battle going on between them two. Jeffrey Belk sitting right here in 3rd, waiting 3.9 seconds behind the leader. Francis starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Them guys, boy, they're really racing hard. Let's go back here, Dog in fourth. Quite a ways back, 69 seconds behind the leader, but passing up a lot of blinking cars. A lot of lap traffic as he got by a couple of them. There's lap cars. So Michael Denton, Crusher, and Layla Wilson already a lap down. Jimmy Eifling about to go a lap down. Let's go back and check on Jimmy. Running the Cup car today. I believe he's got the leader coming up on his tail pretty quick here. Let's go back with our leader and ride along and watch him negotiate the pass around Jimmy Eifling, and he does good. Jimmy gives him plenty of room to get by. And now second place goes on by too. And third. We've got a heck of a battle going on here. Jeffrey Belk getting back by Kevin Smith for the second place. And these guys, man, they're really putting it down now. They're quite a ways back of Francis. Oh, Belk gets off a track. That's going to cost him big time right there. Let's go back and take a look at that as he gets off track. Might have been just a little bit driving it in a little bit too hard or something here, but he does take it off a track here in just a second. Coming up on a lap car there, but boy, he takes it way off the track. Brings it back up on, but brings it up on safely, and that's what counts. So he will maintain that third position, but he's got some ground to make up there to catch back up to Kevin Smith. He's doing a good job, though, even though he had an off track. So great racing going on between them two. Dog in fourth, 88 seconds back. Let's watch Dog here for a little bit and see how he turns these laps. A lot of elevation changes in this track. We've got some loops, we've got some downhill, uphill, some little gullies, valleys, or whatever you want to call them. So a lot of elevation changes. All right, Marcus Kramer in fifth overall, top of his class, though, in the McLaren, doing a super job here. Let's go back to Matthew. Matthew's about to go a lap down as the leader will be coming up on him pretty quick. Should be seeing the leader here before too much longer, catching up to Matthew to put him a lap down overall. But Matthew running second in his class in the McLaren. Renus running third in his class, 7th overall. Jimmy Eifling in the Cup car running 8th overall, top of his class. Only one in it. And he loses it. Coming off the turn, takes it out in the grass. Going to get an off track for that one. Layla back here in 9th overall, top of her class. Oh, only one in that class. And she's running the national car today. Dog coming up on her here for a pass. Giving her plenty of room here. She's giving him plenty of room. And he does complete the pass on her. Crusher blinking like crazy. I can't stay on him too long because, boy, he's blinking like crazy. Michael Denton running in the tail of the field here in 11th place overall, 2nd in his class in the Pontiac Solus. All right, let's get back up here. Jeffrey Belk now in 2nd, gets back by Kevin Smith. We knew this battle was going to keep going. These two really battling hard. What a great battle that is going on right there, man. These two about 4.4 seconds back of the leader and battling like it's the last lap. And that's what makes it fun, though. You got to have something out there to make it so it's not quite so boring. These guys can't get bored, though. A lot of right and left turns, up and downhill. Lap cars you got to take care of passing, so can't get boring. Marcus Kramer, let's get down to Marcus Kramer because I believe the leader is coming up on him pretty quick here. Tell you what we'll do, we'll get to the leader and watch the leader as he comes up on him for this pass. He's got a couple of cars to pass, Marcus Kramer and Layla. And boy, Layla taking it way off the track. No. Francis gets by him. And now sets his sights on clear road ahead of him. Jeffrey Belk not far behind him, only 1.7 seconds. Jeffrey wanting to get up and lead this thing and win it maybe. All right, we're only 20 minutes into the race here, folks. Hope you're enjoying the show. These guys put on a heck of a race every week. We do broadcast this every Sunday at noon Eastern for the Dogs of Endurance. They will also be tonight running the other series tonight at 6 o'clock Mountain. That would be 8 o'clock Eastern, I believe. I don't broadcast that. I have another broadcast, but if you're interested in joining the league, look them up. The Dogs of Endurance League on iRacing. Pretty good bunch of guys. Good racers. I'm sure you can see by looking at The way these guys are racing hard. Oh, both of them off the track. Jeffrey Belk and Kevin Smith both off the track. Going to cost them both a bunch of time. Dog back in fourth. Next one to go a lap down. It looks like the leader's coming up on him and puts him a lap down. Dog gives him plenty of room. So we've only got 3 cars on the lead lap at the moment. Our leader, of course, Francis Jeffrey Belk second and Kevin Smith third. All in the Indy cars, no big surprise there. Oh, and Kevin Smith off the pace. Off the track again. Struggling a little bit here to keep up with Belk. Belk really doing a super job here, hitting his marks, and that's what you got to do. He is trying to reel that leader in, man. I'm telling you what, Francis is really pulled away from him now. 3 seconds out there. Belk's trying to reel him in, though, but every time he does, something happens. He comes up on lap cars, or he does take it off the track, or whatever. Kevin Smith in third. Their Dog now in fourth, a lap down, running fourth in his class. Marcus Kramer in fifth in the McLaren. Let's stay with Marcus here for a little bit and see how he's running, because he's got pressure coming here from Matthew. Matthew not that far behind him. Only 2.6 seconds separating them, and it looks like Matthew may be catching Marcus. McLaren, very good car on these road courses. It's got a lot of, a lot of grip. They turn right just as well as they turn left, and this is what them cars are made for. And they are a blast to drive, just a blast. All right, we'll be coming up on the 1 hour mark here pretty quick, as these guys all battle each other for position out there on the track. Marcus running top in his class, now pulled away a little bit from Matthew. Let's go back and check on Matthew here, and it's quite a way back to Renus. Renus back there 42 seconds behind these two. Renus struggling a little bit early on here, but I look for him to get back up there. Jimmy Eifling about 68 seconds ahead of Layla. He's running the Cup car. And man, he is doing an absolutely amazing job out here with that car. Like not the best for road courses, but they will handle them. They got the horsepower for them. You get the right setup under them, and they do run pretty good. Dog coming up on him, seeing if he can make a good clean pass coming down the front stretch. Boy, I'll tell you what, pretty tough to get by that Cup car. Cup car had just about as much power coming down that long stretch. All right, Layla back here. Let's stay with Layla for a little bit and watch her turn the lap. She's having a pretty good day out here. She's running 9th overall, top of her class. Only went out there in the national car. Nice looking car there, Layla. Michael Denton moves into the 10th place now, getting by Crusher. Crusher going back to the last place. It looks like we have had one person on pit road. Renus has been on pit road. That's probably why he is back in the third place in his class. He did have to come down pit road. Spent 47 seconds on pit road. So I know some of these cars are a little bit long putting fuel in them. All right, Michael Denton in 10th as Layla comes up on him. Let's watch how she handles this pass on Michael Denton. Those Pontiac Soltas aren't too bad. They're actually made for this kind of racing too. So, but she does pass Michael here. And Crusher, I just can't go on him. He is blinking so bad. You can see him back behind Michael Denton there. He is blinking like crazy. But let's get back up to our leader again here. 6.7 seconds back to Jeffrey Belk. Everybody pretty much holding the position that they've got right now. Francis has led 11 laps so far today. Led all the laps that these guys have turned. These guys and gals. Okay, getting closer to the 1 hour mark. So almost 30 minutes into this race so far. Been pretty exciting here. Second and third battling that really good. And they're still battling back here. You can see Kevin Smith just a half a second behind Belk. Just waiting for Belk to make a mistake. Boy, and he closes right up on his bumper. Or his fin. Oh, and Kevin Smith gets by him. So Kevin Smith back into second place now. And Belk slipping a little bit off track. Not sure what happened to Belk there. Belk maybe kind of pacing himself a little bit maybe. But boy, I'm telling you what, Kevin Smith turned up the heat. The longer that them two battle each other like that, the further Francis is getting away. So we may see these guys turn the heat up really good. Now 11.6 seconds behind Francis. They have got a lot of ground to make up here. Jeffrey Belk quite a little bit behind. They haven't crossed the line yet to change the scoring here, but Kevin Smith is ahead of Jeffrey Belk now, and by quite a little bit. looking back from Kevin Smith as Kevin goes off track again. Don't see Belk back there. He's 5.1 seconds back. Way back in the S's right there. Dog back here, a couple laps down, passing up some lap cars, riding around. He is running fourth in his class, fourth overall. Marcus Kramer's still in the lead in his class in the McLaren. Matthew not far behind him. Them two have been pretty much battling each other too. Matthew's still trying to reel him in. And quite a ways back to Renas. Renas way back here, 7th overall. Third in his class in the McLaren. And we've got Jimmy Eifling, as Jimmy definitely has his class sewed up today, running the Cup car. And of course we cannot forget Layla. Layla back here running 9th overall. The only one running the national card today, so she will win her class. Dog coming up on her, and let's see how he negotiates his pass around her again. I think they've been here once before. Be waiting for a good place to pass. Oh, she takes it way off a track. Oh no, Layla. Layla is not having a good time in that national car. She's having a lot of struggling with a lot of issues today. All right, Michael Denton in the Soltis. Michael having a pretty good day here, leading his class over Crusher in the Pontiac Soltis. But Crusher's right behind him. Crusher may be trying to reel him in and take that position back away from him. This is another good battle going on the track right now. Crusher comes right up on his bumper. Crusher looking to pass him. It looked like he had a pretty good run there. Crusher takes it way off track. Spins and hits the wall. Oh no. I don't know if I can stay on him, but I'll try to stay on him. He keeps blinking. But he spun it off track and hit the wall. Man, he's going to have a lot of damage on that car. I don't know if we can get down here and see what he looks like up close. But he keeps blinking. He's got a lot of damage on that car. I think I'd have to do something about that, internet. All right, Michael Denton here running in 10th. And let's get back up here. Jeffrey Belk running in the 2nd position now as he got back by Kevin Smith. Kevin on pit road, I believe. I don't see him, so let's go back here and take a look and see if we can figure out what happened to Kevin Smith. Take it back a couple of replays here. It looks like he's got some nose damage on that car. No front spoiler on it whatsoever. Don't know what happened to him, but a lot of damage on that. And he brings it down pit road. Alright, so it looks like Kevin may be out of the race. So that's going to be moved Dog up to the third position here once he crosses the line. Be third place overall, third place in his class. And it looks like Kevin Smith may be done for the day. Unfortunate for Kevin. Still lots of good racing to come yet, folks. We're under the 1 hour mark now. And it looks like, let's go back here, Marcus Kramer has moved into the fourth position, actually. Once he crosses the line, he will be scored as fourth overall, running in the top of his class in the McLaren. And that'll put Matthew into the fifth place overall, second in his class in the McLaren. Back to Reynos here. Reynos running. He will be scored sixth in line here, third in his class in the McLaren, but still having a good day. Reynos doing a really good job here running. Jimmy Eifling in the Cup car here, only one in his class, running eighth. Actually, he'll be seventh here in just a couple minutes after he gets by Kevin Smith, as Kevin has taken his car behind pit road. Good clean passes by these guys, man. That was awesome. Jeffrey Belk getting by Jimmy Eifling here. And Belk still running in the second position overall. And it looks like just him and the leader are on the pace, or same lap. Excuse me, I'll get it out. The only one's on the lead lap. Belk about 65 seconds behind Francis, though. Belk's already been on pit road once. Francis has not been on pit road. All right, Layla's still running back here. She will be eighth after she crosses the line here a couple more times. Kevin Smith has now moved back to the 8th position as he has taken his car off the track. So this will put Layla in the 8th position now. Jeffrey Belk coming up on her 2nd place car. She gives him plenty of room to get by. Good job. Layla, one of the few women out there that in iRacing, and I'll tell you what, she does a fabulous job. Very good racer. Like I said last week, I'd take her as a teammate any day over a lot of drivers because she is consistent and very safe, and that's what it takes to get around a joint like this here. You got to be a safe driver to give room to some of these other guys that are faster. Leading the top of her class in the national car, Layla Wilson. Michael Denton's still up here in the 10th spot. He will be 9th here after he gets by Kevin Smith in a little while. Got a few laps to go. And Crusher still blinking. Doggone it, Crusher, I can't get on you, buddy, because you're blinking so bad. Sorry. But let's go up and check on our leader. We haven't checked on him in a while. Let's see how he's running. He's 84 seconds ahead of Jeffrey Belk. I don't know if there's much of a chance of Jeffrey trying to catch him. Francis, maybe when he comes down on pit road, Jeffrey might be able to close up on him a little bit, but Francis has been on pit road now too. I missed that. Been on pit road and still got an 84-second lead over 2nd place. Francis coming up on some lap traffic here. Looks like he's coming up on Marcus Kramer to put Marcus another lap down. Clearly passes him down the front stretch. And Jeffrey Belk quite a ways back here. Got a little damage on that car. Must have hit something I didn't see. You see a little damage on the left side of the car. If he comes around here, we might be able to see that again. It's almost like he hit some tires or something, but still out here running 2nd. Looks like 2 of the McLarens have not been on pit road. Marcus Kramer and Matthew have not been on pit road. And neither has the Pontiac Soltices, neither one of them, Michael Denton and Crusher, neither one of them have been on pit road either. Dog running back here, 3rd overall, 3rd in his class. I'm sure he'll be happy with the finish he's got here today. So these guys are picking up some spots here as Kevin Smith has taken his car behind pit road. One I wanted to kind of mention there, Layla. She has moved up to the 8th position here once she crosses the line. 8th overall, top of her class though. Leader coming up on her to put her another lap down. Jimmy Eifling still running in the 7th, top of his class, only one in his class in the Cup car, running 7th overall. Good run for him today. And folks, we're going to take just a quick break here, and we will be right back. All right, welcome back here. We are running the Dogs of Endurance at VIR today. These guys really doing a great job out here. Marcus running 4th overall, top of his class. And the McLaren's running really well. Matthew in 5th overall, 2nd in his class in the McLaren. And Rainus, I believe Rainus is on pit road here, must have some damage. Let's take a look. Sitting on pit road here for whatever reason, not sure. Don't see any immediate damage on that car, so nothing really worth talking about. But the longer he sits there, the more positions he's losing out here. Jimmy Eifling got by him now for the 5th position. That's going to put Rainus back to, Jimmy Eifling moving into the 6th position. That'll put Rainus here back to 7th. Marcus just coming off the pit road. Marcus running in the 4th position overall, top of his class. And we're getting a few more guys here that are starting to pick up some more positions as Kevin Smith has fallen out of the race. Now Crusher still sitting, I believe Crusher may be, I think he may have taken his car off pit road, or behind pit road, excuse me. So that'll make 2 of them out of the race. That leaves 9 racers out on the track yet. Michael Denton, of course, being the last one in the Pontiac Soltis. And let's see, Rayna's still sitting on pit road. Layla Wilson about to go by him here in a couple more laps if he don't get that thing back up and rolling. Dog in 3rd overall, 3rd in his class in the Indy cars. These guys all come up on Jimmy Eifling here, and Jimmy giving them plenty of room to get by. He knows that them guys in the Indy cars are faster. Dog kind of pacing himself here, picking and choosing where he wants to pass them. And that's a good thing. That's a good, safe thing to do right there. Don't try to pass them in a turn. Try to pass them in a straightaway where you're faster. Layla out there trying to stay ahead of these guys. We'll check in with her here and see how she holds these guys off. She's out here in the National Impala, and she's doing a great job. She's got a little bit of damage on that car, though. I didn't see where she wrecked it, but she may have. Oh, and Eifling off of the track. And that could be the place where didn't take any damage, but he was off track right there. And Dog could have got by him, but Dog didn't. He wasn't right behind him. So Eifling pretty fast in that Cup car. Dog does get a run on him this time. Let's see if he can pass him before he gets to the turn. He does complete the pass, so there you go. Picking and choosing where you got to pass them safely is the main objective here, to make sure you don't get them off track or wreck each other. So this is the kind of racing you're going to see here. Now Dog comes up on Layla. Let's see how he does around Layla. Layla pretty fast in that National car. He's going to probably do the same thing here, pick and choose where he wants to pass her. Layla goes off the track. Dog gets by her. Good job. Jimmy Eifling on pit road. Left side tires going on, right side tires going on. Filling that thing up with gas, and he's away. I don't see any damage on Jimmy's car. He looks like his car's completely intact. I know he spun off track a couple times, but hasn't taken any damage on that car, so that's a good thing. Jimmy Eifling running 6th overall, top of his class. Only went out there in the Cup car, doing a heck of a job. Rena's still on pit road. Layla, she will pass him and be in the 7th place once she crosses the line. Got a lot of damage on that car, and I didn't see what happened to her, but leader getting by her again right now to put her another lap down. Coming down to the 30-minute mark here of 30 minutes left out of the 90-minute race here that they are running at VIR today. Been a pretty good race here. These guys have really put on a great show. Rena's still sitting on pit road. Not sure exactly what's going on with Rena's, but he is still sitting on pit road here. And it looks like that Crusher's still sitting on pit road too. So these guys are not really out of the race, just I guess just sitting on pit road. All right, Matthew running 2nd in his class, 5th overall in the McLaren. Marcus running 4th overall, top of his class. Trying to hang with them Indy cars, but man, that's almost impossible. Dog in 3rd overall, 3rd in his class in the Indy car. Jeffrey Belk now 112 seconds behind the leader, 2nd position overall, 2nd in his class in the Indy car. And back up here to our leader, he has just been dominating here today. He's led 25 laps here tonight. All of the laps here that's been run. Leader don't get a whole lot of camera time, so we'll give Francis a little bit of camera time. How's that? Okay, 30-minute mark has hit. 30 minutes left in this race to make sure that these guys do, and gals, do run the best that they can here and try to pick up as many positions as they can. Jeffrey Belk back about to go a lap down as Jeffrey Belk just now coming off pit road. So Francis has lapped the whole field now. Belk's still running good here. Dog in 3rd, quite a ways back of of Belk. Indy cars definitely were the class of the field today. Marcus Kramer, top of his class, still running in the 4th overall. Top of his class in the McLaren, though. Marcus has ran a great race today. Matthew in 5th overall, 2nd in his class. And Jimmy Eifling, only one out here in the Cup car, holding his own today with the Cup car. Man, he's doing a fabulous job out here, running 6th overall, top of his class. Great job, Jimmy. That car could be a handful on this track, but he's proven it to be pretty darn good. Layla back here in the national car, running 7th overall. Top of her class. Excuse me. Top of her class, only one in it. National car. She'll come home the winner of her class today, no matter what. Great to see Layla out there. One of the only female drivers. One of a few that are in iRacing. I know of 3, I think. And Layla off the track, bringing it back up on. Okay, and right behind her, Michael Denton has picked up to the 8th overall. I don't see any damage on that car. It looks like he's doing really well. Top of his class in the Pontiac Soltis, running 8th overall. And he is just having a good time out there, and that's what it's all about. Jimmy Eifling coming up on him. Let's see how they negotiate around each other. Oh, Michael takes it off track. And off track again. Whoa, not good. Might have been doing a little bit of mirror driving there and trying to give Jimmy Eifling plenty of room to get by, which Jimmy does. So Michael back here now. Clear sailing again. No damage on that car. I don't see any. Been off track a couple times, but that's to be expected on a track as curvy and hilly and a lot of turns, twisty. So and he moves over and lets the leader go by. And Jeffrey Belk, don't see Jeffrey Belk on the track. Don't know what happened to him. He comes down pit road here and stops. And it looks like Jeffrey has taken his car behind pit road. Well, that's good for Dog, because Dog will move up a position. let's go back to Dog here. He will pick up a position there as Jeffrey Belk has taken his car behind pit road, I guess. He was running second and just, man, pulled it into pits. Well, this will make Dog pretty happy. He'll be second in his class and second overall. Coming down to 23 minutes left in the race. Everybody will move up a position. Marcus Kramer will move up. He's still topping his class in the McLaren and having a good day out here. Don't see any damage on that car either. Matthew back here in fifth. No damage on that car either. So, man, these guys have been running some pretty clean races. That's the kind of racing you'll see here at Dogs of Endurance. They do run a lot of clean races. Jimmy Eifling now coming up on the back of Layla. Layla, well, man, she is really struggling to keep that thing on. Got a lot of damage on that car. So she may be struggling with a little bit of steering issues here, not sure. Jimmy Eifling getting by her cleanly. Clearly faster than her, so gets by her and coming into the turn here. Brake rotors glowing like crazy. You can even see them during the day. So you know he's hard on them brakes. New build coming up here in the next day or two. We're going to have to see how this is going to work on a lot of these cars. Brand new build, couple new tracks. Could be interesting. So all these guys have picked up another position on the track, guys and gals. Layla's still struggling with some loose conditions on that track. She's really overdriving that car. Not battling anybody for position, so Layla, slow it down just a touch. Oh, almost losing it coming out of the last turn there. Michael Denton, 8th overall, top of his class in the Pontiac Solstice. Still running great back here. This is the kind of track this car here would be a lot of fun to drive on. This is actually made for road courses, so a lot of fun for these cars. All right, well, we're going to go up there and give the leader a little more camera time as he's coming down pit road now. Our leader on pit road. Jeffrey Belk sitting on pit road yet. And our leader just topped off with gas, I believe, and go. Maybe just needed just a drop of gas to finish this thing up. Jeffrey Belk on pit road. Dog, looks like Dog may go by him here in a minute. Yes, he does. He goes by Jeffrey Belk right now. And that puts Dog into second place overall, second in his class. He's got to be smiling ear to ear right now. He's drove a heck of a race. He drove the wheels off of that Indy car today. 18 minutes, coming down to 18 minutes left in the race. All right, looks like Belk has taken his car behind pit road for good now, as he is definitely off track. And he will lose a bunch of positions there. Marcus Kramer's already gotten by him. Dog going to go into second right here as he crosses the line. He comes up on Jimmy Eifling. Jimmy running right now, running 6th overall, but top of his class in the Cup car. Dog trying to pick a spot to get by Jimmy. They've been here before, they know what they got to do and when to do it. So Dog looking it over here and picking where he's going to get by Jimmy. It's a good run down the stretch to get by Jimmy and take over, not really take over, but take over the second spot overall as he passed the finish line there. 16 minutes left in this race, folks. All right, so picking off more spots now. Well, let's go back here. Third place, Marcus Kramer, top of his class, 3rd overall, running about 3 laps down to the leader. Jeffrey Belk still off of pace there. Matthew will be showed as 4th here once he crosses the finish line. As Jeffrey Belk is going backwards rather quickly here. Not sure what happened to his car, but couldn't get off pit road with it or whatever, but unfortunate for him. Let's go back to Jimmy Eifling. He will be, once he crosses the start-finish line, he will be scored 5th overall. Top of his class, 5th overall, so that's a pretty good run there in the Cup car today. Layla Wilson, she'll be scored as 6th once she gets caught up here. She's quite a few laps down, but they got 14 minutes to try to pick up another position or two here. Layla having a good run out there today in the national car. Leader catching up to her and trying to put her another lap down, and he does cleanly pass her. Oh, and she spins it off a track, goes way up the line, has to spin it back around to get turned around and get back on the track. That's going to cost her a lot of incident points right there off track, so wow. Sorry for that, Layla. And Michael Denton back here in 8th. He'll be up there also as they all get by Jeffrey Belk here, hopefully before the end of this, and puts Jeffrey back a couple more positions, and these guys all gain a position or two. 13 minutes. Coming down to it, folks. And we will get a word in with each and every driver, so stick with us here, folks. Thanks for tuning in here at MaxSpeedTV on YouTube. Been a great day here, great race for these guys and gals. Beautiful sunshiny day here in Virginia. Dog now 4 laps down to our leader. Francis has led the whole race so far today, but Dog running second here. Doesn't matter how many laps you're down, it's a position that matters. And you know, how many incidents off tracks or whatever you get, and that's all going to add up into points. Dog coming up on Michael Denton here to put Michael behind him. You know, Michael's already many laps down, so Dog going to pick and choose where to pass him. And Michael's a lot slower than some of the other cars that Dog's had to deal with out here today, but no pressure. He's running second, quite a ways ahead of third place. 25 seconds ahead of third place, and he does get by Michael Denton. Now he should be able to pick up some of that time. But boy, Marcus Kramer is closing in on him really, really fast here. "11 minutes left here, folks. I'm watching to see here if Jeffrey Belk does lose. He does lose a position to Jimmy Eifling now. So Jimmy Eifling moves into the 5th place overall. So we should be seeing Jimmy Eifling cross the finish line here in a minute to move into the 5th place overall. And next to catch up to Jeffrey Belk before the end should be Layla Wilson if she can catch him. And maybe pick up the 6th place overall. She'll still be top of her class, but 6th overall. Jimmy Eifling's going to be 5th overall right here in the Cup car. back and check on Layla here. It looks like Marcus Cream. No, that'd be Matthew coming up on her. I believe that's Matthew. And he will try to negotiate a pass by her, and he does. Outdrives her in them turns because that McLaren is just so much better in the turns than that national car. But Layla's doing a great job out here in the national car. It looks like Renus is back out. Let's go back and check on Renus. He's way back in the field, but he's back out here. Well, that was Renus that got by her. So back out on the track. 17 laps down to the leader, but running in 9th place overall, and that puts him 3rd in his class. But at least he's still back out on the track. Whatever the issue was, he got it fixed and is back in racing again. So good to see him out there. Michael Denton here now in 8th place in the Pontiac Solstice, and he's having a good time out here. 8th overall, top of his class in the Pontiac. Coming down to 7 minutes left in this race, folks. Jeffrey Belk off the track. Kevin Smith off track. We've got a lot of drivers off track, so let's get up here to Dog because he is running 2nd overall to the leader. About 4 laps down to the leader, but 2nd overall, 2nd in his class. Dog having a heck of a good day out here. Proud of you, Dog. You ran a heck of a race today. He comes up on Layla. Layla really struggling with the loose car right there. And boy, she's definitely taken it off track. What happened to Layla? Oh, don't tell me she lost internet. Oh no. We may see her back, but I don't know. Ain't much telling about Layla. She's still in TeamSpeak. I'm not sure. Oh, nope. She just dropped out of TeamSpeak. So I would say Layla probably lost internet again. She does that from time to time, and that's unfortunate for her. But she'll still take the top of her class in the national car. She didn't quite pick up that 6th position. Our leader just smoked by Dog here to put him another lap down. Francis, he's led all the laps here today, 36 of them. Now we're down under 5 minutes here, coming down to 4.5 till he does get the white flag. So here in a bit, we'll stay on him and see how he does finish this. Francis just, man, class of the field out here today, just dominating this race. Put on a heck of a show. Marcus up here top of his class in the McLaren, and he has been doing a great job here today too. So a few folks have fallen out of the race. Looks like Matthew may have fallen out as well. Unfortunate for these guys losing. I'm not sure if losing internet or they're just I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. Okay, we're going to get up on our leader now because he is going to be... Oh, he is way off track. What happened to Francis? Well, let's take a look here. Oh, he just loses it right there. Slides it back across the track and out across the grass. Well, he's got a lot of laps ahead of second place dog there, but still unfortunate that that happened to him. He got back by dog though. All in the same lap. So Layla still has not returned, and that's going to probably, I believe Michael Denton is going to, he might get by her and move him into the 7th position overall. I'm not sure. But we're coming down to it. Leader should take the white flag here in just a minute. Probably one more lap around here, he'll take the white flag. So we may be looking at 2 more laps around the VIR here today to finish this thing up. And we're going to stay right on our leader. He comes up on the back of Michael Denton, takes it way out in the grass. Whoa. That's not a place where you want them Indy cars, is out in that grass, because they do not drive well out there. He gets a run on Michael Denton to put Michael back down one more lap. Going to be getting the white flag here in just a second, folks. There'll be one more lap around this place. Giving us a little wave there as he takes the white flag. One more lap around here, and he will be our winner overall. Top of his class, winner overall. Great race by Francis today. And it looks like Michael Denton does get by Layla. So Layla will go back to 8th overall, but she still finishes top of her class in the national car. But we're watching our leader here, Francis Mag. I believe that's how it is. Maj. Not sure how to pronounce that. Don't want to mess it up too bad there, Francis. All right, just a few more turns here, And that's going to do it. Right there's our winner overall. Congratulations to Francis. What a job he did here at VIR today. Great job by Francis. All right, we're going to try to get up here in just a minute, folks. Give these guys a minute to kind of gather their thoughts, and we'll try to get a word in with them. All right, guys, great race out there.
Rudy, I just wanted to see if you wanted to grab some people from the Inside the Race server first, and then come back to us into TeamSpeak. Because there's like Francois Mag is not in TeamSpeak here, but he took first in class.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
All right, give me.
Here.
Yeah, his mic's not working. It cut out halfway through the race, I guess. That's alright. We'll just grab whoever's in here then. Well, I actually managed to make it through this race, unlike last night's race where I fell asleep half an hour into it. Yeah, the DP, not DP, jeez. What am I driving here?
Dallara,
that's it. The IndyCar, yeah. The IndyCar, this is actually my first week ever driving it, so I wasn't sure how well I'd be able to do on it, and Virginia is a very, very technical, awkward track, especially the Grand West layout, so I was kind of iffy, and I wasn't sure if I really wanted to run the car at all, but I tried running everything else, and this one I had second least amount of incidents next to the Solstice, so I figured why not run it, and I'm actually pleased with how it ran.
Well, it looked like a little bit of a handful out there for a while, but you brought it home.
Go ahead.
You brought it home second in your class. Great run today in the IndyCar. Anybody you want to give a shout out to there, dog?
There is a new guy that came in here for this race. Where is he?
Michael
Denton.
Denton.
Yeah. He's actually one of Layla's crash car guys, and she talked him over into coming in here, and he looks like he's doing good. From what I saw, he was a nice, clean racer, and he was in another couple races, so great race for him. We got a couple other guys that have been coming into the league in the last few weeks that are doing really good. Definitely great help with that. I'm on holidays next week, so I want to thank all the league members themselves for jumping in, and they're going to be arranging for some events for week 13 with me on vacation, so I don't need to worry about that. The league's still going to be running. So really just thanks to you for the broadcasts. I love having them, and thanks to the league members. They're what make the league what it is.
Well, second overall, dog, was a great feat for you here today. We had a few guys that did drop out of the race for whatever reason, I'm not sure, but that did move you up a couple positions. So great race, and congratulations on your second spot.
Thank you.
All right, Marcus Kramer, you got a copy.
I am here.
Marcus, wow, what a run for you today. Third overall, top of your class in the McLaren. How did that McLaren run for you on the track today? Because it looked like you were hooked up pretty good.
That car was like glue to the track today. It was beautiful. I didn't have to push incredibly hard because Reynes had a couple issues early in the race, and it looked like Matthew had a little issue later on, but still, the car just stuck. It was a great drive today.
Well, it looked like a lot of fun. You hit your marks a lot, man. I didn't see you off track much, or if any at all. I didn't see it. Incident-wise, how did that car react to you incident-wise on the track? Did you keep the incidents down?
Oh, absolutely. I had one off track where I dropped, I think, my left rear off going into the S's, and now that's going to happen once in a while. I missed the mark a little bit, and then I managed to pick up a second incident after the checker.
Oh, wow. All right, well, great race out there today, Marcus. Congratulations. Top of your class, third overall. Great finish.
Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate it. This was it's been a great season. It's been a lot of fun, and thanks to Michelle for running this league, and the organization and the sportsmanship and just the way the whole thing works is fantastic, and hopefully we can get a whole ton more people in here, because the more people we can get, the more fun this is going to get.
All right, well, are you ready for tonight, Marcus?
Unfortunately, I can't race tonight.
Oh.
We have company coming in, but looking forward to next week's week 13, and then back to our regular season after that.
Right. Okay. Well, great job. Good race out there. You got anybody you want to say hello to?
No, not particularly. Like Michelle mentioned, I got to throw it out to what's his name, Michael, for coming in and running quite well there. It's always good to see a fresh face and running really well. And of course, shout out to Michelle for running the league, and to all the other guys for showing up and making it a fun place to be.
All right. Thanks for talking with us, Marcus. Good job out there today.
Thanks, Rudy.
All right, Jimmy Eifling, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Jimmy, wow, what a job you did out there today in the Cup car. Tell us how that thing was on there, because it's not really a great car to run on a track as curvy and hilly, a lot of elevation changes, a lot of right and left turn. How did it run for you today?
It was pretty smooth. I had a relatively safe setup for the car, and I started off with a little higher tire pressures than I wanted, and first stop I lowered them down some, and I just kept adjusting the tire pressures with each stop, and the car was pretty stable. I mean, it's a little tricky because it's hard to see over the front of the car, and when you're going, you got some blind turns, and you basically have to know where to turn, and just you just have to hit it, because you can't see where you're turning on a few of them, because you're going uphill, and then you have to brake and turn left before you even see where the apex of the turn is. So it's a little tricky, but it wasn't too bad. I just, near the end, I kind of my concentration started wandering a little bit, and I had a few off tracks there, but it was pretty stable race. I didn't have any trouble really.
Well, it looked pretty good. A lot of horsepower in that car for a track like this, but it looked like a great job. You finished top of your class, the only one in your class, but top of your class, fourth overall. That was a great run by you. Congratulations to you on that. And Jimmy, you want to give a shout out to anybody out there might be watching?
Just all the guys in the league. We had a really good season. Everybody ran really good. Michelle, for all the work he does, I seriously don't see how he does it sometimes, because he puts so much into it. And of course, you for broadcasting this for us. And as always, my car painter Brian Stromquist, he does a killer job on my cars. So thank everybody, and look forward to next weekend, and then start the new season in 2 weeks.
All right. Well, good job out there today. The only one I got a couple left here that I wanted to talk to Layla. Layla, are you there, and you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm back now if you can hear me.
Yes, I can. I'm taking it that you lost your internet.
Oh, what happened was I was going through one of the right-handers there, and all of a sudden it got real dark, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. Gee, why is it so dark? I didn't go into any shade. Oh, my monitor's off. Oh, my light's off. Oh, everything's off. There's this moment of bewilderment, and I went, well, you know, I got like 49 incident points, so it's probably pretty good that, you know, I just kind of take it behind the wall.
Oh, brother. Well, the national car, how did it drive for you? Obviously not that well out there on the track. But tell us about your racing and how the car reacted on these right and left hand turns.
Well, the interesting thing about the national car here is that in real life they do run a race. I think it's on one of the smaller layouts here, but they do run at VIR. So, you know, what the heck? I'll actually try racing a car that belongs on this track for once. And coming off last week at Bathurst, I led most of the morning race and won the evening race in the national car. So I went, you know, I know this car pretty well. It'll be fine. And I realized that I had never driven a lap on this track. And I was like, I'll be fine. I'll turn on the suggested line. It'll be awesome. And I roll out there, and it's like, oh, hey, you can't turn that on. And then I had 50 incident points. That's that's about the long and short of it.
Well, anyhow, you did a good job out there. I seen you had a little damage on that car. What happened? How did you get that damage?
There's this right-hander about 2 corners before the end of the track, and it's a quick left-hander and a right-hander, and the left-hander was usually where I was going off. I went off in the right-hander at one point and locked the brakes up on the grass, and it's one of those impending doom things where you can see the wall coming at you like and just straight into it, pow, and punched the radiator and all that. So I just I kind of limped into the pits, and after that it was a little iffy. After that, the car never really came back to me.
Yeah, I seen that. It looked like you really had a handful there them last few laps before you got taken out. But, yeah, good job out there, though, today. Layla, you finished top of your class. Great run. I think you finished 8th overall. Michael Denton got by you in the Pontiac Soltis. Of course, he's not here for us to talk to him, but if you talk to him, I know you know him. Let him know that, man, he ran an absolutely amazing race out there in the Soltis today. Great job by him.
Yeah, he's my teammate. I've been racing with him, gosh, 8 years now, just forever. We raced on all kinds of different games together. So I was like, hey, you gotta check out this Dogs of Endurance. This is like exactly up your alley. And he's like, oh, hey, this looks pretty fun. And so I finally got him in here, and he's awesome. I kind of figured he'd beat me in the Solstice. I didn't have it this week.
Yeah, well, it looked like a lot of fun for him to run out there, and I don't even know if he had any incidents. I didn't see him off track. He may have got a couple off tracks, I don't know, but no damage on that car whatsoever, and finished a good, clean race. So good job by him. But Layla, you want to give a shout out to anybody or a thank you?
Well, first of all, I got to thank you, and I got to thank Little Guard Dog, because you guys are putting this on, and I've done a little race announcing before, and I could not imagine ever doing race announcing for a race this long. So hats off to you. Hats off for Little Guard Dog for putting on all these races. And shout out to Michael Denton, too, since he can't be here to say nothing. Because it's awesome to have him here and be part of this as well, because he's been my teammate forever, like I said.
All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, Layla. And again, congratulations on your top spot there in your class. Good job.
Thanks very much.
All right. Renus, you got a copy there?
Hey there. Yes, I got.
Renus, tell us what happened to you there, because you finished way back in the field and you had such a great run there at the beginning of the race.
I had hardware problems. My game was so hardly stuttering that I couldn't concentrate on it, and I made quite a lot of mistakes. So I decided to go behind the wall.
Well, you finished third in your class, I believe it was, but still a great run by you. You did get back out and turn a few more laps, and that's a good thing. whatever problem it was you got fixed, and enough to get back out there and turn laps, and that's what it's all about here at the Dogs of Endurance. It's endurance type racing. You got to endure what you got to do to make sure you do continue on and turn laps here. So but great run by you today, Rainus. Congratulations on your third spot in your class overall.
Yeah, thank you. Wasn't the best race, but still, last race of the season you need to attend, so at least you participate of the end of the in the end of the season. So, yeah, thank you for the race and for this season. Hopefully next season will be much better.
Okay, Rainus, thank you for talking with us there, brother. Good job. All right, we're going to get this thing wrapped up here, showing that Francois led every lap out there today, bringing it home for the win. We didn't get a chance to interview him. He was having mic issues there toward the end, but anyhow, we will go down through the results real quick here. Francois, of course, our winner. Dog coming in second there in the Indy class, right behind Francois. Both of them in the Indy cars. Marcus Kramer in the McLaren, top of his class, finishing third overall. Jimmy Eifling coming in fourth in the Cup car. What a run by Jimmy today. Congratulations to him. Matthew there in fifth. He was in the McLaren as well. Had issues, disconnected. Not sure exactly what happened there. Jeffrey Belk, didn't get a chance to talk to him either, but he was in the Indy car, was in second spot for a long time, and don't know what happened to him, but finishing sixth overall in the Indy car, third in his class. Michael Denton finishing seventh ahead of Layla. Michael had the Pontiac Soltis, coming home seventh, beating a lot of folks out there today. Layla Wilson, the only one out there in the Nationals car, finishing eighth. Top of her class in the national car. Arenas having issues there early on, got him fixed, got back out there, finished ninth. Kevin Smith finishing 10th. Crusher in 11th. So great run by these guys, and we will get out of here, and we will see you next time here at the Dogs of Endurance. I believe they are off, but I'm not sure. We will catch you next time, though. And I'd like to thank you all for tuning in here on YouTube, and we will see you from MaxSpeedTV.